Body-wise feels fine. As the game's going on, just continue to work on just the batting stuff, which is the biggest thing right now. And having guys that have been around a little bit, such as Six, to make some assessments of what he remembers to where I am now, is all positive. Each at bat got better and better as the day went on, and excited to come back and play tomorrow. We're better than we were yesterday. That's a good thing. I think just at bats need to be had. Right now, I'm looking at about 18 at bats total up to this point, and just got to get them. And it could come in one at bat, it could come in one game. The good thing is each day is getting better and better. I've actually already went through a few of them. A ball at the end of the bat, which vibrated the hand, but that was up in the palm of the hand, which I thought it would be. Getting jammed, same thing, which is again deep in the hand. And check swings, and all those have checked out fine so far.
Stuff-wise, that was a lot better. My fastball, curveball, changeup, everything was a little bit more crisp. Like I had a little bit better of an idea about where I was throwing the ball. It was good to be able to get that bullpen session between and work on some stuff. Obviously, we want to be a little bit more efficient. But I mean, 75 pitches, arm feels great. Just a step in the right direction. I mean, it's really day by day right now. I'll find out tomorrow, I'm sure, what my schedule's like, and we'll go from there.
Oh man, it's one of those things where you just gotta laugh about it. It's happened. There's no point to complain about it. You're gonna heal up, come back. You see two of us right now, steps close to getting back. Jeter's made a return back. We're down. We're definitely not out, and we'll be back ready.
Yeah, I mean, I think it speaks volumes to the guys that have been there all year and just the work they've been putting in. And I mean, it's been talked about plenty this year about the guys we've had on the DL and what they mean to our team. But I mean, it's the guys that everybody kind of wrote off that have been doing it all year for us, and they're doing a great job. Yeah, we're not obviously where we want to be, but we're fighting every day, and we're in a lot of ball games.
Conditioning as well?
It was conditioning, and then how you finish up the rest of the game. Obviously, the legs are sore regardless, but they're no more sore because of the triple. And sooner or later, you're going to have to run out there. And you can only test it as much as you want with someone telling you to run it. Actually having the game situations dictate what you got to do is really good, and we made it through that first one today.
You're a little careful sliding there.
Actually, my first slide happened down in Tampa, and I remembered that was actually another checkpoint. Sorry to go back with the slide, and I got through that, and that was fine too. So, if there is anything, it's going to be because it happened in general, not because of the previous. We got to wait and see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully, everything goes good, and the answer is more towards a no than a yes, but not because I don't like it here. Just hopefully a sign to get back sooner than later.
Ready for the
It's going to be interesting. I'm talking to the guys, and we might be getting something good to start the day tomorrow. A nice little snack before we go out on the field, and it's not Tampa in terms of the temperature, so that's a good thing right now. The heat wave has passed, and I've missed that, which is a very positive thing.
You're ready?
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of building up arm strength right now. It's tough to go out there at that level and start with 75 pitches, and I mean it makes perfect sense why I was here. But I mean I feel like I'm ready to go. My stuff was as crisp as it's been in about a month, so it's just a matter of going out and getting my work done, and I'll find out my schedule tomorrow, I'm sure, and just go from there.
I just got to finish up this year, control what I can, and that's right now getting back on the field. Wants to do that, helping this team win as many games as possible and get back to the postseason. We've done it 3 years in a row. We've come up short 3 years in a row, and we're looking to go further than we have, and that's my main goal and focus up to this point.
Soriano coming to front.
I'm excited. I thought I had met him at some point throughout my career, and I hadn't. Played against the Cubs, but I haven't had a chance to interact with them. Everything I've heard has been positive. This is a guy that I remember watching do some great things with the Yankees organization, and to get him back in pinstripes I think is a very good thing, especially at this point in time in the season. You need someone that can handle all the pressure, and obviously he's done it up to this point, and it's a great piece for us, another bat for us, some winning experience for us, and excited to get there and talk to him and just be around him.
Why not you juggling 4 outfielders?
We had to do it before, I only did it for a little bit, but it's been one of the things that has happened, and Joe having the flexibility to move pieces in and out, left, right, center, all of us have the ability to move around, and there's a lot of experience out there, which is a good thing. Just everybody be ready to play. You never know when you're going to be needed or used, and any way to put a W up, I think that's going to be the biggest thing whenever that happens. I think overall having a bunch of the pieces back will just shape the lineup just a little bit differently in terms of guys like a Cano, who's arguably one of the best hitters in the game, but just putting him in a situation where, okay, I can't just go ahead and get around him. Once I get around him, I got to worry about everyone else that's going to be there. And obviously, Overbay has been excellent. Vernon Wells started off great. Soriano now in there. It's going to be another addition. Jeter, whether it be before Cano or a little bit earlier, is always going to be another thing that you got to keep in mind. You don't want to put these guys on base because if you have no space and now you got to pitch to Cano, he can do some damage. Then the rest of us, including myself and Alex and Nix and all these other guys that are going to come back into the lineup that can do some damage once they're finally back in there.
Rhythm-wise, you mentioned that.
Trying to keep the beat. Right now I'm dancing and I'm getting a couple looks. I'm trying to get that flow so I can advance to the next round. This is America's Got Talent. I'm not sure if I'm making it to the next round yet. So, not right now. I'm just trying to do a little two-step, a little tango. Something I can walk through, and I keep tripping over my feet a little bit. Not necessarily. Main thing is timing. I actually had an interesting at-bat down in Tampa where I was down late and had another close call, and a light bulb went off. I go, the reason these have happened is because my timing had been off. So I just got to do whatever I can to get my timing right. Because up to this point, it had never happened. But first game of the spring, obviously, you're working on your timing. 8 games back, you're still working on your timing. And then sure enough, my first couple games back this second time of the rehab, same thing, working on timing. So once I get that going, it shouldn't be much of an issue to worry about. If I do get hit, I'll get hit in the spots that I normally do in the big parts of the body.